will literally show you the Korea that you've been dying to see.
Time to experience the nooks and crannies of Korea as if with your own 2 feet on
K-Patch
with Keewon.
It's all the K's in the house today. Daily K, K-Patch, and Keewon herself.
I know.
How you doing? I like the colour of your mask.
Oh, thank you.
Looks very luxurious, a kind of navy blue.
Yeah, I got this on, online See.
Did you choose that shade specifically?
No, my dad did.
Oh,
so he was
wow.
he's really into masks lately. Cause,
really?
Yeah, he's really into masks.
That's interesting.
And so he found this online. So he was like, you know what? I like this color. I'm going to purchase it. And he bought like a couple boxes because they were on sale.
Wow.
And so this is the color
I'm quite intrigued about your father being into masks. Because, men, the stereotype, and I found it's quite an accurate one. A lot of the times, we just don't care about things like masks, for instance. My wife buys them all. Same for my downstairs neighbours. We just wear whatever's in the box as we walk out the house.
Yeah.
How come your dad's into that?
I don't know. I would say he's more of a fashionista than I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What would his typical weekend outfit be like? Does he spend a bit of time choosing what he's going to wear?
Weekend, I guess it depends on what we're doing that weekend.
Okay.
So if we're doing something more of an outdoorsy activity, then maybe a little bit more of a sporty, casual look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want to meet your dad for some fashion tips, absolutely. I think, if COVID, because everyone's thinking it's going to be over soon, and hopefully it will.
I hope so.
But the longer it goes on, I think more and more people are paying attention to masks and like mask fashion. We talked about it with Chihi. She comes in on a Thursday with the trends.
Yes.
And at that time, there were ones that looked like your skin tone kind of thing.
Yeah.
And some people were drawing like lips on them and things like that. And I think like having different colours in your wardrobe to suit your outfit.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
It is. And I do think people are slowly starting to get on that trend because I notice people as I go out this past weekend, there are people wearing different colored masks, like skin tone, like you said, black, sometimes like a little bit of pink too.
Oh.
So it was very unique.
I've never seen your shade though.
Yeah, me too.
I'm jealous.
I'll send you a link.
Even the straps are navy kind of blue as well.
That. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hate my white one now. It looks rubbish compared to yours. We've got the hashtag today, neighborhood or 동네. Do you like your neighborhood, Keewon, where you live?
I do like my neighborhood.
Describe it for us. Paint a picture.
Okay, so my neighborhood is very diverse, I would say. There's a lot of foreigners living in that area.
Oh, really?
A lot of foreigners. I guess, I don't know, it's not as, I want to say it's not as bikeable. Like you can't really bike around.
On a bicycle rather than a motorbike.
Right.
Okay.
It's a bit hilly. But otherwise, and there's a lot of cafes.
What is your favorite
restaurants.
thing within walking distance? Do you have like a favorite cafe or restaurant or park or something like that?
Yeah, I have a lot of favorite cafes and restaurants. I guess my current one is located like hidden in Itaewon.
Oh,
yeah.
You live within walking distance of like the hidden parts of Itaewon. What does it serve?
So any typical cafe, coffee.
Okay.
I think for me, it's the space. Because the space is really big, it's really airy. You can see the view of Itaewon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
like from the kind of hill / mountain. I'm going to have to get that recommendation. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Josh saying with his detective skills, before you revealed it, because of the foreigner comment, you've got to be in Itaewon or Hongdae.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nailed
in Seoul, those are probably the hubs for foreigners, aren't they? Noor also being nosy. But Keewon's revealed it. Itaewon, if you want to go stalk her.
Yes.
Do not stalk her.
Do not stalk
Do
me.
not encourage that whatsoever. Okay, keep on sending in your messages about neighbourhood and what's in your neighbourhood and what you'd like to see as well. Keewon's come in with an interesting neighbourhood, I guess, today for its flea market.
Yes, so today I'll be showing you guys a video of my trip to DongMyo, which is an area where they sell a lot of these vintage items. So in other words, it's a flea market where you can find clothes, decor, random antiques.
Oh,
so
not just clothing then.
Not
There's a
just
few other
clothing.
things as well.
Yes.
Before you came to Korea, Keewon, which wasn't that long ago,
Yes.
did you enjoy like secondhand shopping, thrift shopping, or is it something you've not really done?
No, I have. Back in the US, there's a place called Goodwill. I think a lot of people in the US would be really
Is it
familiar
like a
with
chain?
It is a chain. So pretty much a lot of people would donate their, I guess, unused clothes or clothes that they outgrew.
Oh.
Go donate to this place. They'll get credit and then they could shop in that area as well using the credit.
You get the credit for the
Yes.
clothes you donate?
Yeah.
Oh, so is it for a good cause? Because Goodwill sounds like it's for charity or something. But
It
not
is. I mean, I do feel like the money goes back into maintaining the store and also maybe doing some donations here and there. But a lot of it is just kind of recycling the clothes that you've had and then giving back to the community.
Do they sometimes have some good stuff there?
They do. You have to really look for it. I think, but most of the time, if you go to a bigger Goodwill, you'll be
Yeah.
able to find a lot more stuff there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the stores being quite sizable, like an actual clothing store? kind
Yeah,
of thing?
like an actual clothing store. Sometimes they're like a warehouse, they're size of a warehouse.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so they're huge. So in certain neighborhoods, they're smaller, certain neighborhoods are bigger.
That sounds brilliant because when I go to America, I like the places like Marshall's and TK
yes,
Maxx. But
yes.
that's not used clothing.
No.
But you still have to search for ages to find something good because
Those
everything's
are
so
my favorite
cheap.
places too.
But a Goodwill, that sounds even better with like diversity of outfits and stuff. Oh, cool. We're going to show you DongMyo, which is not
Yes.
like that at all. It's not like a store
It's
whatsoever.
not. Well, they
right?
do have stores, but it's not like Goodwill.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, let's check it out.
Okay, this is the first video.
So this is the entrance to DongMyo. If you go to DongMyo역, exit 3, you're right. You'll be pretty much
Straight away. Wow.
introduced to all of these racks of clothes, a lot of different.
And a lot of these are used, are
Yes,
they?
a lot. Well, a couple of them are used. So in store, I do feel like they're not used. I do feel like they found it. Clothes on the ground, I do think they were used.
They're just piles of clothes. Like you literally have to fish through them.
Yes, so it takes a lot of time. So if you're going to this market, you definitely want to spend hours looking for the right clothing.
$4,000, like
Yes.
$3.50 for a piece of clothing. That's
Right.
not bad at all. But
And
people literally on their knees going.
Yes. And you can actually haggle too. So it depends. It's like from 2,000 won to 5,000 won. If you find the right clothing. I didn't, as you can see, because that's really tiny. That's for children. But if you really look through it, you'll be able to find really good deals.
Wow, the coats look amazing.
Yeah, the ones in the back, if they're hung up, even in the
Yeah.
stores or even outside, they're actually a little bit more pricier.
You're talking about like $9-10 in this place on the.
A little bit more
but
than
on
that.
the walls,
On the
those fur
walls,
ones are
yeah.
like a bit pricey.
Bit pricey.
Wow.
And I was like trying to like get a deal with them, but they're like, no. Like
Are
this
those
one.
real brands?
This
there?
one, yes. So there's Burberry,
Oh
there's
my goodness.
Dior, there's Lacoste. I think I'm saying that right.
Wow.
But they have
and
all
bags.
these, yes, Gucci bags, Louis Vuitton.
Wait, are these like really expensive?
So I was checking out all the price for them. I do think some of them are,
Questionable.
questionable for sure. And then the other ones are very. I think if you ask them, they'll tell you if it's real or not.
Okay, so they're upfront about that, despite it being totally illegal to
Yes.
sell questionable ones.
Yes.
Of course, I think in many places in the world that still happens. That is so interesting. I've never been there. Whereabouts is DongMyo?
So DongMyo is on line 1 and 6.
Okie dokie. And
So-
that's kind of way north of the river, isn't it?
Yes, it's more close to the center, but not so much the center of Seoul. So it's not really out of the way if you're trying to get there. It's actually really convenient to get there, just
Okay.
because there's a lot of transportation in that area.
Yeah, I'm not a big traveller north of the river because I live south of it and I do most of my leisure down here. I see.
right.
It's actually the next stop from Dongdaemun,
Yes, it is.
where you did, I think, one of your first videos going up that wall and to that arty village
yes,
and stuff like that.
Yuhwa Mural Village.
Yeah, and I went to visited Dongdaemun like a few weeks back. So just the next stop, a little more east, is where you'll find DongMyo.
Right.
What day did you go? Is that the weekend that it's that busy, or is that a weekday?
Yeah, it was a weekday. So I was actually pretty surprised how busy it was.
Wow.
It was, I think, on a Thursday or a Wednesday. But even then, that's relatively busy. My thing is, I've noticed that there's a lot of 할아버지 and 할머니들, like old folks.
As customers or sellers?
Customers.
Okay, really?
So there's not a lot of young folks like us.
I see.
So I think what they do is they typically just like go around and hang out and see what they can find that's
Any
cheap.
bargains?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But yeah, it was definitely an experience because there's just so many people. And you can bargain, you can haggle.
What time is it open from until? When did you go?
I went around like 2.
Okay.
So they open from 9 to 6, but I would recommend that you go like maybe like before 6 just because they do close a bit earlier.
I see.
And due to COVID also the times also vary as well.
Is it like one kind of alley or street, like just a stretch of that?
So once you come out of DongMyo역 exit 3, you just go down the straight alley. It's just a huge road filled with clothes and like different items, and then it kind of branches out into different alleys.
Okay.
So if you go deeper in, you'll be encountered with a bunch of vintage shops, and antique shops, as well as like other stores as well.
If you just have a wander around exit 3 and down there, and it is next to the actual Dongmyo Shrine, which is a sightseeing destination in itself. Right?
It was actually closed that day, so I think they were doing some sort of construction.
Okay.
But yeah, it's right there.
Alrighty, we're going to get to a song break. We'll show you another video. Let us know what you think of that. It's made famous a long time ago, I think, by G-Dragon going and shopping there, right?
He did.
Okay, we'll play some Taeyeon first. This one's Fashion. We're back for part 2 of K-Patch with Keewon in the studio, and we're talking about the flea market over at DongMyo. Looked pretty amazing in that first video, Keewon.
Yes.
Is this your first time visiting?
This was my first time visiting.
What do you think of it compared to Goodwill in the US?
Outdoor. So since it was outdoor, definitely I felt like there was a lot more selection.
And in COVID times, I guess that's good, being outside.
It is.
Okay.
So I was surprised that there were a lot of people, though. That was one thing. I was like, wow, there's a lot of people.
For a weekday at 2 o'clock, that is quite busy, isn't it?
And for COVID situations as well, I was like, what?
Well, this is true, in Korea, although, the level is still, 2 in Seoul.
Yes.
It's downgraded on previous. So I've heard the department stores are really busy. There's a new giant one in Yeouido as well.
Have you been?
I have not been because I've seen the queues. Have you been?
Crazy. I went, and I don't think... I think it's going to take a while before the queues die down. I think it might take at least 6 months.
Yeah, they said that from last weekend, because there's so many cars going there as well, they were separating it. Even cars on one day, odd cars on another. Otherwise, as in your number plate, the last number, because there were too many cars coming in.
Wow.
So it is a bit of back to normality, and everyone's wearing their masks, and obviously social distancing measures are in place. But wait until it's over, guys and girls listening to the show. Lots of messages. Mama Wolf says, where I call it, you might term this kind of place a craft store or a craft market. Oh, really? Is that the term for maybe something second-hand, I wonder, Mum Wolf? Thanks for the info.
Sophie also says, we call places like this bundle here. We have plenty of places here.
Bundle?
Yeah.
I've got a couple of messages here from Zana and Noor, also in Malaysia, saying, it's called bundle, these second-hand flea markets. And Zana says, I love them. It helps save the environment compared to buying brand new clothes. Yeah, if you're really conscious about that, I guess you should do a lot of shopping here, right? Because they're not just being thrown away, which is a nice touch.
And then I got one from Kevin. Goodwill's primary mission is job training for disadvantage in society, and the proceeds from their stores support that mission. The Salvation Army also run thrift stores that support their social programs.
Wow. Kevin's always like our encyclopedia of knowledge.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that.
That's a lovely thing that they're doing. In Korea, they do have a kind of secondhand store chain. I think it's called 아름다운 가게, like beautiful store.
Right.
And they're in different spots. I know one in Sangam, there's one in Socho as well. And I think they take donations just for free, as in you don't get paid or credit for them, and then they sell them to the public.
Okay.
I think that's for a good cause as well. Noor also says, back in the days in my hometown, we had these second-hand markets in an open place like DongMyo near the roadside, but nowadays they're all in shops. They've been upgraded. And like we saw in Keewon's video, some are in stores, like actual bricks and mortar, right? And then some are on the street.
Some are on the street. So I guess the ones in stores are a little bit more pricier and a little bit more, I guess, in shape, whereas the ones outside are a little bit more...
It's just a pile of clothes.
It's just
like a big pile as well.
It's not the greatest quality, but if you do search and if you do look through the pile, you'll be able to find something.
And the vendors don't mind you like rummaging around in there?
There's just one person in the back kind of like watching you and like observing if anybody steals it or something.
Okay.
But other than that,
They're
no
happy
one.
for you to rummage as much as you want.
Exactly.
Wow, that's interesting.
And then I got another one from Joshua. He says, love this place if you actually watched My Little Old Boy and seen his house. There's a secondhand store in America called Plato's Closet where they have secondhand Vera Wang dresses, even designer brands.
Well, we saw all the top designers there as well.
Yeah. Not too sure if it's real though.
This is true.
You got to confirm with the owners.
I hope they're honest about that, because you don't want to be spending a lot of money on something secondhand and fake.
I know.
Like if it's secondhand and real, you'd be happy to
pay.
And there are places in like the nice areas of Seoul, like the really upscale ones like Cheongdam-dong, Apgujeong, that are real designer secondhand stores where it's super expensive because the originals are expensive as well, right?
Yeah, and I would definitely check with the shop owners to make sure that if it's real, if you're going to buy a luxury brand in these kind of stores, because sometimes they can, they can have fake ones there.
Yeah, it used to be way more prevalent in Korea, especially in Itaewon. They used to have loads of fakes there, but now it's much trickier, I think, to find them, which is good because it's illegal, obviously. But I will admit, get some fake designer watches.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of people do while they're in Asia. They come here to purchase, like, fake ones to kind of look like it's real when they go back out.
But they really clamped down on that, I think, in the past maybe 10, 15 years it's been. And I got a terrible allergy from that watch as well. So don't buy them. That's the lesson learned.
Oh, no.
Second video, Keewon. What are we going to see here?
So in the second video, I'm going to be sharing unique finds as well as treasures that you wouldn't typically find in Korea.
Oh.
So yeah, let's check it out.
Not just the clothes piles then.
Yes, not just the clothes piles.
Cassettes.
Yes, so this is a cassette. So they have music.
Wow, I need those cassettes.
Really?
Because my kids love unraveling it. No, just playing with it, really. If they're cheap.
Yes, they're super cheap.
What are those cameras?
Yeah, they have cameras. They have this like aquarium.
It's completely random here.
Yes,
it looks.
very random antiques.
Those look brand new, those Game Boys.
Yeah, and then they have this random like historical Korean book.
Scripts, wow.
Yeah, scripts. And then there's a huge bookstore. They have a bunch of different books in there.
As well.
Exactly. And then they have kitchen appliances, a bunch of kitchen appliances. You can find so many, from rice cooker and sunglasses.
Are these all secondhand?
These, I don't think the sunglasses are secondhand.
Okay.
And then they have a typewriter here.
Oh, they do have like antique
they
kind
do
of
have
stores.
antique collectibles here as well.
Wow.
So they have, see, Gucci.
I'm not sure if that's real.
Yeah, so they have all these different jewelries, very vintage looking jewelries.
What is the music?
Yes, so that's actually the music that's playing in the background.
Opera.
Yes. Random opera, just to give it more of a feel to the store. They also sell spoons.
Collectible teaspoons are a big thing in some places in the West, but I've not seen that so much in Korea. It does look like that's abroad almost.
Yeah, this store is very unique. You can find so many things that you wouldn't be familiar with, and you're like, what is this? So I actually went with my mom, and I had to like ask her, like, what is this? She's like, I actually also don't know.
I love that though, because it's hard to find places selling random tidbits from the past in Korea. There aren't as many antique stores.
Right.
There is that antique street, I think, in Itaewon around the back.
Yes.
That's quite pricey, like furniture and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so to see something random like that, I love it. And the randomness, I'd love to take the kids and say, here's 5,001, go buy what you like.
No, I definitely think it's a place where kids can just like choose whatever they want to and see whatever they want to see as well, because it's a place where, I don't know, like you can see so many different things there.
Yeah, and is that a big part of the market, or is that like one corner?
That's
or it's just here and there?
Yeah, that one, the very last scene, that store is actually hidden. So you really have to look through the alleys to find these vintage shops.
Okay.
There's not, I guess I was trying to look for the LP store as well as the video shop.
Oh.
But I couldn't find it. And there's this one LP store that was actually closed because of COVID. But yeah, if you definitely take the time there and go through each of the alleyways looking into the stores, you'd be able to find very unique finds.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I definitely want to take the kids, because I stumbled across one market like that. I can't remember. I think it was in Incheon when I was filming for See What I See on Arirang TV. And just under a bridge, they had like maybe 10 vendors, and that was it. But they were all selling such random things, and I got some good toys for the kids.
Under the bridge?
Just under a bridge, like a really busy, polluted area. And I was like, we shouldn't be out here like breathing this air. But for me, it was great to find they were selling like replica guns and bowling balls and statues, just totally random stuff. And I thought,
perfect for your kids.
Yeah, this is interesting. Just one word of warning that Keewon mentioned in the song break as well.
Oh, yes.
Some of the vendors are maybe not so happy if you're filming them.
Yes.
Right?
So I was filming, and so as you can see, a lot of the scenes were actually close up because I got caught a couple times trying to do like a full shot, and a lot of the owners weren't too happy with it.
Yeah. So just make sure if you want to film them, you've got to ask their permission first.
Exactly.
But like for a wide shot from far away.
Yeah,
I'm sure
far away.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think the main reason why they were getting upset was because they thought that they were in the shot.
They were going to be starring on the show.
Yeah, they thought they were going to be in the scene, so they were like kind of getting upset. But otherwise, you can definitely take close-up shots of the products that you see. Okie
dokie. We'll be back to show some listener content. So anything along second-hand lines or markets, please send that in via Kakao Talk. Our username there is Daily K, and we'll read some of your messages after some Sola from Mamamoo and Casey, a song from the past, 이 노래 꽤 오래된 거야. Jessie from the US has said, I love this radio station. It's changed the way I listen to K-pop. Well, thank you very much, Jessie. We hope you always tune in only to ARIRANG Radio and no other stations ever again. Thank you very much.
Especially Daily K.
Absolutely. Thank you for that additional promo. Josh Lee says, I bought some fake stuff as well at some markets.
Right.
And they were worth about $300, and I bought them for $30 a piece, making a killing. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's what I like about markets, is sometimes you can find a hidden gem.
Yes.
And maybe the seller doesn't know how valuable it is as well. And then you're like, hooray, I'm going to sell this online or something. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that, but I think that's a bit of fun.
Yeah. I got another one from Siska. We also have this type of market here that's super crowded before, but now less people visit during the pandemic.
Yeah, so that's one thing that surprised you. There's still a lot of people during the week, during the pandemic.
During the week, but everyone's wearing masks. Yeah, so we're also there's also trying to like social distance a little bit, but it's a little bit hard, but everyone's wearing masks, so it's pretty much very safe there.
Yeah, and I'm guessing with the flea markets, because in the stores a lot of the time now, if you go to a shopping centre or department store, they've got the temperature sensors.
They do.
They've got the hand sanitizer. Right. They've got the QR codes.
They got everything to make sure that you're not going to get COVID.
Not so much at the old school markets, right?
Not
each
so
vendor
much.
Is going to have a temperature sensor or anything like that.
No. So it's definitely not as maintained, but they do have hand sanitizers here and there.
Oh, that's
so you'll be
nice.
able to find hand sanitizers and like kind of wipe your hands down after touching a bunch of clothes.
And because it's outdoors, I think that helps a lot with like the airflow and things like that, right? Yeah, Rao says there are a lot of random things there. That's the great thing about those markets. There's no like boundary or definition to those, right? You can show whatever you like. We got some listener content as well, I think, from Siska, from Tropic Girl, and from Sophie as well. So we'll start off with Siska. It's a little video here, I see. This is Pasar Ula in North Jakarta, selling second-hand branded fashions at cheap prices. Lots of bags there in China.
Ooh.
Wow, that's cool.
That's really cool.
It looks like one of those kind of open air, under ceiling but open places.
This actually kind of reminds me of Namdaemun or Dongdaemun.
You went to Namdaemun for the Christmas decorations, right? Yeah, it looks more like that kind of feel, right?
It does.
You said there are some antiques and other things as well. And also, there are even new goods that have been rejected as they're not quality controlled enough and they get sold at the market. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you said it also means snake market, Pasar Ula, but no one is selling snakes, so I don't know why it's called that. Okay. I'm glad that no snakes are being harmed in the market. We've got this from Tropic Girl. She has sent in and was mentioning pottery that she has bought secondhand online.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
online.
That's the popular W brand. Oh, and she said whenever she goes to England, she goes to the charity shops, which I was talking to Keewon about in the break. They're like run by charities and you just take all your old stuff and you dump it there and they'll go through it. They won't give you any money.
Right.
And then they sell it for a much cheaper price. So you said you got some of this luxury pottery for as little as £1.
Oh.
And then even the dolls as well. China dolls that make me very scared and spook me out.
I was going to say the same exact thing.
Yeah, they are really collectible in the UK and they can fetch a lot of money, especially this special edition Barbie I see it is with the China brand.
Is it common to collect Barbie dolls like this back in the UK or?
Yeah, not Barbie dolls usually. Usually it's the kind of porcelain ones, the ones that are made like out of China.
Yeah.
But I don't think many young kids like that anymore. It looks like Annabelle or something from the horror movies.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really... I didn't grow up with Barbie dolls too, so I'm not a big Barbie fan.
Oh, I see. And she also sent in this one of the village houses. My mum brought a load from England to decorate her Korean house. And these are collectibles as well, like actual kind of figures of houses in villages in the UK. Oh, that's lovely. Looking like we're back in the Tudor times or something like that.
And they sell a lot of these back in the UK, right?
A lot in charity shops as well, because you'll often buy them and then you'll be like, this is actually pretty useless. So you'll donate it to the charity shop and someone else will buy it.
Then they must be fairly cheap, right?
Super cheap, absolutely. I don't know if we can get to Sophie's pictures, producer. She sent in some of a market. I'll read the message anyway. She said, there's a flea market close to where I live in Kota Kinabalu. It sells practically everything from basic needs right the way down to clothing. You can simply bargain and barter the prices here and get more stuff cheaper. And it's also called pasar, like the Indonesian name, meaning market.
Okay.
And Kolombong is the name of the area. So it's Market Kolombong. And these are some of the stalls that you've shown.
Okay.
That kind of looks a bit like DongMyo, where you have racks and racks.
Right, racks of clothing, racks of shirts, trousers, jeans.
What were they like done by size or anything? Like, how would you know?
Yes, they were done actually mostly by prices. So a lot of it was like if this is worth 5,000 won, 10,000 won, not necessarily by size, but I'm pretty sure you can, if you look, you'll be able to see the sizes there.
And then you just have to rummage around.
Yeah, I think the whole point of the flea market is to rummage around, look for things, find things that you like, maybe like.
Convinced by the cheaper prices.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
That's the fun of going to these flea markets in general.
Hartley says, sorry for me, no cultural clips because I just shop at the Mart of Walls.
What's the Mart of Walls?
The other way of saying wall beep. Because, in America, I find that as well. Why I love Marshalls and stuff, it was really cheap, like it's secondhand.
It is.
And so, it's not great for the environment because I assume you're buying and then just throwing away clothes pretty regularly. But it's so convenient to get the new ones, right? Yeah.
I really like those shops. I remember like going them as a kid and just like running through like all of the clothes section and then the
like
shoes
hide
there
and seek
too.
and stuff.
Yeah, I bought a lot of shoes there. Shoes there are really good. The quality.
Aren't they like kind of in some areas just stacked in the shelves by size, and so you could rummage around and find some good pairs. I like that as well.
And you miss the pair and you're like, where's the other pair?
You've only got one shoe.
I know.
It's not going to be that useful. Keewon, as ever, thanks for coming in today.
Of course.
Do we have next week's theme locked down yet?
Yes, but I'm going to keep it a secret.
Oh, mysterious Keewon. Okie dokie.
So please look forward to next week.
Okay, you've been warned. It's a cliffhanger. Have a wonderful week and we'll see you next Monday.
You too. Okay.
Here is some Kimi Cho, old movie, 옛날 사람.